It's night 2 in and around Bournemouth, and former butler and bar owner Ed is hoping to reign supreme with his royal reception.
Here's to our regal night.
On to dessert, lemon posset with shortbread.
It's a very, very easy, very simple, easy dessert to make.
I think everyone will know what a posset is. It's basically boiled cream, boiled sugar and lemon juice. It's delicious.
I actually have no idea how to make a posset.
I have no idea what this is. Is it like a mousse?
A bit. The cream and sugar are mixed.
I think there really has to be a ton of lemons. I think there'd be like 6 lemons in a dessert of this size.
You're getting 2.
Ugh.
The lemons are squeezed and combined with the creamy concoction.
I'm definitely feeling the pressure. Could also have a little cry. Crying to my lemon posset.
I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed with, and I think that's mainly because we do have this most weeks. It is actually one of my husband's favourite desserts, and we cook it at least once or twice a week.
Delicious! Right.
The possets are chilled till later.
I wonder if he'll make the shortbread from scratch.
I think it'd be a little disappointing if we got a shortbread out of a tin.
This looks promising.
In here, we have our shortbread, which I made yesterday, so I'm hoping this is still all right for tonight, and it's got a nice crisp snap, which I'm not going to find out now because I haven't got enough if one breaks.
Very wise. That's dessert done.
Since you're such a royalist,
Yeah.
if you go around the table, could you tell us who would be which royal and why?
Sarah, I'm going to go with Camilla. Oh. OK.
Oh, this could go wrong.
I personally think she's amazing, and she's graceful, and she's very hardworking, and also, like you, got fantastic legs.
Well saved.
That's nice. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello.
Princess Anne.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because
she's hard as nails.
she's brilliant. She's absolutely fantastic. Princess Anne actually won a hairy bottom contest.
Have you seen her hairy bottom?
No, but I would like to, Andy.
Finally, dessert.
This isn't just a biscuit. This is an Ed biscuit.
Whatever that means.
Everything about my dessert is homemade, except the lemon curd.
Possets plated. That's dessert done.
Ready to go!
The final course of the evening, lemon posset with shortbread.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have lemon posset with homemade shortbread.
Yay! At last.
I'm going to have to ask, is it homemade lemon curd?
Yes.
Yes!
Fabulous.
Oh, sorry, lemon curd. No.
Busted again.
I thought you were asking about the posset. Yes, the posset is, and the shortbread is.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Sarah, what do you think of your posset?
I think it's lovely. Really love the shortbread.
Thank you.
Really, really, really nice.
It's delicious, it's really nice and refreshing, it's light, not too heavy.
Shortbread is obviously homemade. Ding, 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 ding.
I wasn't impressed that he made his own shortbread because shortbread literally takes like 10 minutes to make.
I'm not a massive fan of lemon, but I love the shortbread. Shortbread's gorgeous. I did find the dessert a little bit sickly. I think it was just a bit too much.
Ed, it's just like you. It's kind of elegant and it's quite sweet. It's really very, very good. Well, Ed got there in the end. At last, he made something for us all by himself. It was great.
So I think this dessert could well have elevated me to within an inch of getting towards winning that £1,000.
With the evening drawing to a close, it's Ed's chance to leave a lasting impression.
So I was very nearly in the Guinness Book of Records. Can anyone hazard a guess of what possibly I might have been in the Guinness Book of Records for?
Cheekiest butler in the palace.
Not quite, Andy. No.
Can you give us a hint?
A physical attribute.
Ooh.
Biggest forehead.
Kazara!
Wow. No, not the biggest forehead. I was a quarter of an inch off the world's biggest.
God.
Hope you're ready for this, folks.
Tongue.
Yes.
Yes!
Show us.
Oh my God.
Are you ready? Da 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 da. I'm just going to turn this way.
Oh.
It's like an eclipse. You don't want to watch it, but you can't help it. Oh my God.
It's Still going.
I think the posset's making a revisit here.
That was just cringe-worthy. Did you see the way it just, like, came out and out? It looked like some sort of triffid coming out. It was horrible.
Not something I genuinely want to see again in a hurry.
I think my hosting's been great tonight. Yes, I might have gone out to the shop and bought a few things, but only things I couldn't have made as well myself. So genuinely, I think I've created a really good meal tonight, and I'm hoping that that's going to elevate me to the top spot.
Let's find out. Scores, please.
Ed was a fantastic host tonight, but I do feel that everything he made was quite simple and just put together. So for that reason, I'm giving Ed a 6.
Tonight, I'm going to score Ed a 7.
Ed as a host was warm, friendly and entertaining. And for that reason, I'm scoring Ed an 8.
I can't get over the fact that almost everything was shop bought, so for that reason, I'm giving Ed a 6.
With a not-so-noble score of 27, Ed doesn't do enough to dethrone Chica.
Me and my tongue, we're off to bed.
Dessert time.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Rock hard. If that's looking good. It's a nice balance of sophistication, sweet, saucy elegance, and liquor. Yeah, booze. Presenting Glamazon pie served by actual Glamazons.
Here it is with a sprinkling of glitter, mainly on the plate.
This looks glamazing.
Yeah, see what you did there. So what do we think? Too boozy?
No. I love the boozy.
Yeah, definitely the right amount of booze. There's enough of a kick, but it doesn't overpower the whole thing.
We just thought it really summed us up. It's a bit boozy, it's glitzy, it's sweet.
And it's covered in sparkles. Taxis!
Best course was the dessert. I think that was their strongest course.
Tonight's changed me somehow.
I would honestly give us a solid... What are we saying? A solid...
I would give us quite a high score.
You know,
but, I mean...
21.
So tonight, had a wonderful time, loads of laughs, great hosting.
Can't fault the hosting, but some of the food wasn't to my taste. So for that reason, we're giving River
and Aaron 15.
It was simple in places, but they definitely put their own twist on it and took a few more risks. And for that reason, we would give Aaron and River a 15.
So Navimpia have earned Aaron and River a place at the top with a realness score of 30. Yeah. Hold on, you made that quickly, B.
This particular gateau, yes, I bought this one. It's store-bought.
Oh, well, I wonder how that'll go down.
If any of this is shop-bought and not made completely from scratch, I'll be slightly disappointed, I think. He's got all the time in the world.
Yes, and he's used that time to nip to the shops.
That's actually quite good.
OK, before you eat it all, are you actually making anything for this dish?
In this recipe, the same way how you use sponge fingers in tiramisu is the same way how I'm using this green tea gateau, so it's just for base.
Still sounds like a bit of a cop-out. He's topping the gateau with his own lethal concoction, condensed milk, coconut, almonds and rum. Then a little more rum.
How many are we allowed?
You're the chef.
Great.
Now that is a lot of rum. To finish, he spoons his boozy, gloopy brew onto the cheeky green tea base.
This one usually comes with a licence. Anyone want to lick the bowl?
With that much rum? Yes, please. Here it is. B's shop-bought green tea gateau, topped with a coconut and rum fondant. Found the rum there, Dean.
I think if I have any more, I'll be on the floor.
I'm getting splattered by this dessert.
The intention was supposed to be to finish on a big bang.
Yeah, I can see that.
The gateau itself is really soft and really fluffy and actually quite perfect.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Confession time.
So I went and I sourced the gateau.
Oh, no reaction yet. Not sure they heard.
The gateau was perfect.
Okay, you preferred that?
I loved the gateau, actually.
I'll give you the address.
Please, wait, huh? The address?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, you didn't make the gateau cake?
I just told you that.
Got through now, has it?
The fondant on top, the stuff you don't like, is what I made.
Oh, no,
Oh dear.
Bedtime.
So the one thing that I liked about B's dessert was the one thing that he didn't actually cook, which is very upsetting.
All I could get from the dessert was alcohol.
They didn't like it. They didn't like the alcohol in it. They didn't like the coconut. They liked the base, the green tea gateau base that was purchased, but they didn't like the bit that I made, which was a bit unfortunate.
Uh-oh. I'm sensing some post-holiday blues. Scores, please.
So B's night, the starter was pretty okay. The main was good. The dessert, I can't see straight. So for that reason, I'm going to give B a 6.
Tonight, I'm going to award B a 7.
My favourite was the starter. However, I didn't really enjoy the main course and the dessert was too potent for me. So for that reason, I'm going to score B a 7.
Tonight, I'm going to be scoring B a 5. Sorry.
Which means B's earned himself a one-way ticket to second place with a score of 25 out of 40. Wowzers, what have we got here?
Hey everyone, and welcome to my disco. Cue the music. Chris, hit it.
Those shoes were made to boogie.
Go, Chris. Show us your best moves.
That's to be best moves. I wasn't happy with my moves. I was totally unprepared.
The sun smashing it. Go on. Go now.
He'll regret that later.
I was just throwing it about. There were some rascal shapes that were getting chucked about.
Go now. Woo!
The 70s called, they want their moves back.
In the words of Paul Weller, that's entertainment.
Beat surrender, more like. Take the floor, Lady Bubbly.
Did I enjoy it?
I'm going to take that as a no.
Left. Right.
Do I think I can win at this stage? I don't want to sound cocky, but I think I can win, honestly. I do think I can win.
Bit of confidence, that's what we like to see. Let's crack on with Pud then. Nicole starts by sieving her custard. You got rid of the lumps?
I think I got most of the lumps out.
Then she puts her crumble into bowls.
This pudding signifies the end of my culinary journey.
What, forever?
Let's go.
Here it is, summer berry crumble with custard.
I do have to say this is the first time I've made custard, so yeah, don't hold back.
It's the right colour, so it's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah.
You've done well here. You've done well.
you.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yeah, really good. The whole thing.
Works really well. Guys, so, bit of a question now. If there was a zombie apocalypse that was going to happen...
Where's this going then?
What 2 people at this table would you take to fight them off?
I'm going to take Izzy.
Girl power.
And then Chris.
Yeah, I understand that. Chris, because if it gets a bit fungal, the biocides, you understand
get
there's
it.
chemicals, and obviously you take Izzy because she's probably, yeah, I would.
Home time!
Custard was doing bits. I was quite surprised. It's been a while since I've had custard, so... Yeah, no, I was really pleased with that pudding.
For the first time, obviously, doing custard, I think you did a good job, but not really for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I was a fan of that.
No, I really enjoyed it, actually. I really like a crumble for a dessert.
Think you got it in the bag, Nicole?
Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed. There we go.
For dessert, coconut and passion fruit mousse cake.
Really excited for that. Love passion fruit.
Love coconut. Not a great fan of passion fruit. I find it a bit too tart.
That sounds absolutely delirious. That sounds great.
Delirious?
Making desserts is actually my hobby. Also, I am hoping to bring some of my Caribbean roots into it by using tropical fruit.
For her first layer, she scoops out passion fruit.
I feel like my ancestors will tell me when to stop.
That's enough!
I heard them in my heart and soul. I think that's enough.
To the passion fruit, she adds sugar and vegetarian gelatin, then blitzes.
I'm gonna sieve it. We're gonna get the seeds out. We're gonna sieve it, yeah.
She pours the mixture into moulds and pops in the freezer.
I mean, mousse is in like getting the consistency right. Might be a bit tricky.
This mousse is definitely not gonna be lumpy. It's gonna be smooth. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice moves. Cream and sugar are whipped.
Perfect.
And then added to a coconut milk and veggie gelatin mix, which goes into the mould.
Never had a mousse cake.
I'm not quite sure what a mousse cake is. If I had to guess, I'm guessing there's a slither of cake and then the mousse is on top.
Correct. A slice of shop-bought cake is added, and it's all in to freeze until tonight. Time for pud.
Ah, my fingers are frozen. Okay, it's 5. Oh, my fingers.
Cold finger dance.
Please don't overflow. Please don't overflow.
She pours on a glaze.
Look how cute they look.
And plates up alongside coconut ice cream.
I'm very happy with that. I think it looks great. I really think this could be a winning dessert.
And here it is, coconut and passion fruit mousse cake.
Coconut woman is calling out.
So it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a cake made out of mousse. So we've got a layer at the top. This is the passion fruit layer. Then underneath you've got the coconut mousse, and right at the bottom we've got a little layer of cake.
Fabulous.
Nice. Wow.
Expect it to be cold. Sorry, everyone. I should have warned you.
I absolutely love it. Passion fruit is a real favourite of mine. The delicacy of this, the intricacy of this, it's beautiful.
I really like the flavours.
I love it, and I think it reminds me of you. It's like it's cute and lots of layers. Very enchanting. I love it.
So much.
Is this a Japanese dish?
No, actually it isn't. It's kind of a dish that I made up. I mean, I love passion fruit. I love coconut.
I can't taste the coconut.
Oh, that's such a shame. Everyone else, do you agree?
I sort of agree, but only because coconut is such a subtle flavour.
Yeah, but you don't, and that's what surprised me. And even the coconut ice cream. I mean, I have to say that was delicious. The dessert as a whole, I thought was really lovely. Very tasty.
I can't fault the dessert at all.
Well, that just blew me away. That's definitely been the best dessert so far this week.
I find it a bit bland, actually. But I have to, it looked beautiful. If I went to a very high-class London restaurant and was having a tasting menu and that was put down in front of me, I wouldn't argue with it. Do you know, for presentation-wise, I just think...
Do you often argue with your dessert?
I wasn't that confident that I could win, especially to begin with. I was just hoping that I didn't come last, but actually I think I might be in with a good chance.
Let's see, shall we? Scores, please.
I think Casara's amazing. I think her food could have been better, and I really only enjoyed the entertainment when I took part myself. So tonight, I'm giving a 6.
Unfortunately, the starter and the main course didn't quite come up to scratch for me, and that's the reason I'm giving Casara a 6.
So tonight was really fun, I think, but the food wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped for. So I'm going to give Casara a 6.
The starter wasn't for me. The main was fabulous in parts, with some faults. The dessert was killer. For those reasons, I'm giving Casara an 8.
So, Casara's mixed menu fails to impress, and her score of 26 means she's slid to the bottom of the pile.
What do you guys think that I do for a living?
You're not a chef.
Definitely not a chef.
No. Yeah, I think you're quite well respected at work and quite professional. What about in a bank or something?
In a bank?
Yeah, working in a
Not
bank.
far off, actually.
Job.
Yeah, I was going to say something like, I know this sounds far off the wall, but like IT.
Oh, crazy.
So what I actually do for a living is I'm a stocks and shares executive.
You said IT!
I knew what Lucas's job was straight away when I looked at him.
You didn't say stock advisor.
I never said stock advisor. I never got a chance to say it. But I went to say it 9 times.
You went to say...
I went to say to them, it's like a 9-to-5 business type of job, but every time I go to say it, you go,
But were you going to say stocks and shares advisor?
Stocks and shares advisor, I was going to say. That was on the tip of my tongue.
Of course it was. Time for dessert.
The challenge is brownie roulette, so we're going to mix them up. It's who can handle the hotness of the chili brownies.
Let's see what they're made of then.
See who's up for a challenge.
Oh, Lucas, did you... Ah!
You are awful. You can't do that.
I can taste that, babe. That was on me.
Don't stop blaming me because it was you.
Keep the windows open for pud, folks. It's brownie roulette.
No, I don't think I want to play this game. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really nervous about this course.
So we've made a normal batch of chocolate brownies and a batch which are full of chilies. Wow. So we're going to separate the men from the boys here, aren't we? That's what I'm going to do.
Definitely got a hot one here. But good thing for me, I can handle spice.
Isn't it? He says with gritted teeth. This has got chili in. Yay! I quite like it. It's,
It's not too bad, is it? It's okay.
Is it giving you a deep tingle?
So it was a winner.
Yeah,
That was a big
much
hit.
better than I thought, definitely.
Really happy with that. Everyone seemed to like it. So there is one last little surprise. If you would just excuse me for 1 second, I'll be right back. This is Ollie, my little boy. This is Ollie Bob Chapel. You missed your mummy today. Love you.
All right.
Mummy, love you.
Wouldn't you be?
Oh, let's leave them to it. Taxi!
Yeah, we won't be French kissing any dogs at our party.
The brownies were all right, the food was diabolical.
We're going to give ourselves a safe little 16 out of 20.
You'll be lucky.
We've had a great night. We've had a laugh, haven't we?
We have had a ball.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for Sophie and Lucas, the food just let them down. So it's a disappointing 10.
If the food was a 2.
The hosting's a 10.
So I give them 12.
So Sophie and Lucas score a ghastly 22 out of 40. Chocolate pot salad Basingstoke. Zut alors!
So he's obviously brought some pots from a shop and put some chocolate in it.
Maybe it's just that we're sitting in Basingstoke, eating a chocolate pot.
Think it's just that, I'm afraid. But knowing Chris, it'll be locally sourced, I'm sure.
Jersey butter, localish, we'd say. Yeah, in between, obviously, France and ourselves. So, yeah, I'm still going to class it as local.
If you say so. Perhaps the other ingredients will be from closer to home.
Cream, it's from Jersey. Yes, local.
If you live in Jersey. Next, the main ingredient.
Proper 85% cocoa chocolate, which is going to make the world of difference.
That doesn't look locally sourced to me.
Chocolate's from Peru.
I'll give up. He adds the chocolate to the melted butter and cream, along with the egg yolks, then whisks.
Aiming for a smooth consistency, all the chocolate melted.
And how's that working out for you?
I think I've overcooked the cream too much. Bit of a schoolboy error, but we'll see what we can salvage from it.
Perhaps a splash of brandy will save the day.
That's very chocolatey.
Oh dear. Got a cunning plan?
So we're going to try and salvage it with a bit of milk, see what we can do with it.
That's looking a bit more like it.
I think we're back on. Game on.
He spoons the mixture into pots, aka cups.
Can't go put too much in because it's very, very rich. It's all about the quality and the intense flavour.
Oh dear. Looks like they've split to me. Hope they set okay, as that's the food prep done.
Yeah, everything's ready to go. It's going to be banging.
Oh, interesting pattern. Is that intentional?
The cream's split, so we're going to patch it up a bit. I'm sure they won't notice the difference.
Not going to fill those little cups. OK, he pops on a couple of shop-bought almond biscuits and it's good to go. Chocolate pot salad Basingstoke.
Beautiful, Chris. Where's the rest of it?
Well, it's intense.
So I personally don't do dark chocolate, and by itself, it was too sharp for me.
Yeah.
But once I put it on the biscuit,
Yeah.
it sort of balanced
Balanced
out
out.
really nicely.
The dark chocolate is quite overwhelming.
OK, yeah.
Dessert was the only bit that really let me down. It was just really strong chocolate.
I've got a special part of my body here which I call my pudding tummy, which is reserved for puddings.
You should get that looked at.
Still a bit empty.
Potentially, I might have dropped a point here and there with dessert, but I think everything else, yeah, will overtake that.
We've come, we've dined, we've hung out. Are we going to see each other when the lights go down, yes or no?
Yes.
Yay.
For such an eclectic mix of people, yes.
I've already got a date in the diary set in mind.
OK, well, the four of you enjoy hanging out. Personally speaking, I'm done with a lot of you. Jokes, babe.
Are you actually?
Jokes, babe.
Okay.
Come on.
Scores, please. Chris needs 33 to beat Mark.
This has been my favourite night of the week. Chris can have an 8.
I'm going to score Chris an 8.
The food was good, but not my favourite, so 7.
Fantastic host. He's a great guy, and I'm going to score him.
Whoa there, Adam. It's over to Chris to reveal the results.
Here we go. In 5th place, we have Adam.
Yes! I placed. That's all that matters.
In 4th place, we have Nicole. Well done. Well, Nicole.
Strong.
3rd place, Izzy. Well done, Izzy.
pressure.
Between myself and Mark, we have joint first. Mark and Chris.
Right. Heads or tails for the lot, mate. Heads or tails for the lot.
Adam gave Chris a 9, giving him a score of 32.
My mum's gonna go mad. I owe her £1,000.
I mean, I've placed, so I'm happy about that. Didn't get 6th place.
Yeah, I gave it my best shot. At least I'm not Adam.
Cheeky.
To the winners and the others.
Cheers. I'd rather Chris won completely if I was to have a choice.
Winners drinks, babes. Winners drinks. To come joint winner is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm overwhelmed with it all.
What can I say? Well happy with that. £500. Probably get a couple of haircuts out of that, and might treat myself to a nice pair of boots.